A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Thunder, a couple spots below.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And for Minnesota, some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with B. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 slot. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So, Doris, these teams have been on a collision course. Both coming in playing their best basketball.
They are, Kevin, and when two teams that are red-hot square off, it's almost like a barometer to see which one is actually better. So perfect time for these two teams to meet up.
And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, all anyone can talk about is the matchup between the two potential MVPs. So I asked MP, how do you block out the noise? He told me you've got to block out the noise when you're facing someone like SGA. The guy is complete and he is relentless. If you're distracted, you lose. I think they're both looking forward to this challenge. Kevin?
As you say, you got to block out the noise. You're right, DA. A challenge for both of these great players. And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Dort, and the 3 ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's B. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. The kick out to Towns. Pass to B. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Over in the corner, Edwards. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here is Caruso. Edwards defending. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Craig, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Takes it inside, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Holmgren after the basket by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Jazz.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid defense there from B.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to B. It's Edwards on the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Gobert. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 3. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Towns, a screen on Caruso. Pass to B. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Thunder trailing by 6. Outside Williams. To the paint. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it to him. 2 points. That one goes.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
B the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Williams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's B. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Towns. Williams for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Good! Another from 3.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
From the wing, it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise. Well, that's an opportunistic 3-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Here's B. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. B gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. B pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 6. Towns, a screen on Dort. There's the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Towns. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. Bangs home the trifecta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's B. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. Joe with it. Pass to Williams. Wallace with a screen on McDaniel. Williams can't hit. Minnesota leading by 5. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Rockets was terrific. He finished with 64 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for... We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Wallace, right side. Pass to Joe. It's good. This game is all even.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Wiggins is out there with Hartenstein. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard. Oh, here's Edwards. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Wallace. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Hartenstein. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Naz Reid. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's B. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert in the corner. Towns for three. Drains the three-pointer. Towns has got his third bucket of the night.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes down.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Here's B, covered by Joe. To the wing on the left. Towns finds McDaniel. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Joe with it, working on McDaniels. Joe passes to Hartenstein. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Fires from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Wallace dishes to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Boy, this guy is an absolute force of nature on the offensive end. SGA, I don't know what the defense is going to do with you.
Here's B. 14 points for him. Fails to fall. Miss number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. He's feeling it. Not enough on that one as it misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to B. Beyond the arc. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 22 points in the win against Utah.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals. Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's B. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Joe. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's B. He's got 18. Over in the corner, McDaniels. B, the pass to Edwards. There's the pick. Takes the 3. Edwards, pure.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Alex Caruso in for Wallace. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. Now, here's Caruso. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. The tray. Buries it from three-point range. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Towns, a screen on Caruso. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Count that one for Dort.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Here's B. He's got 20. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Joe Ingles in for Towns. Topic is checked in for the Thunder. Caruso for 3, Holmgren. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's B. 22 points for him. And here's Conley outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. Thunder shooting 41% from the field here in the second. With the drive, Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Can't get it to fall. Minnesota's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Wow, he has been unstoppable from outside in the second quarter. The threes are just flowing.
And here is Williams after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Pass to Topic. Driving to the basket. Makes it off the glass. Topic has got his first bucket in this one. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's B. They set the pick. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Topic. Now here's Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Ingles. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Williams.
Well, Jalen Williams very comfortable operating out of that mid-range area.
Here's B, defended by Caruso. Ingles with a screen on Caruso. B can't get it to go.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
A shot by Williams, no good. Here's B, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. No good that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that. All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Hey, they love us on social media. For instance, this comment from Quello Halfcourt. Why don't all of you dress like Shaq?
Hey, Shaq, let me see your phone for a second.
Nope, can't do it. Everyone knows there's top G14 classification on here.
Shaq, we know that Quello is your burner account. No one out there is asking us to dress like you. Stop it.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Thunder trailing by 7. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Beat out there with Edwards, and it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
And the first one drops.
Lou Dort earned his way into the NBA because of what he brings on the defensive end. He is stout, he's not going to back away from a challenge, and now he's knocking down threes. Those players in high demand.
Second free throw, no good. Minnesota leading by 6.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
The Timberwolves shooting it really well, 54% from the floor.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from B.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
That free throw, no good.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Minnesota leading by 8. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's B, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to B. Alexander Walker with the ball. Shoots over Dort. Out to Edwards. Here's B. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Connects again from distance.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon us.
And MP is at center court with the mic in hand, ready to say a few words to this very grateful crowd.
You know, they say records are made to be broken. And this one was tough to get, but I did it. I can't even describe this feeling, you know? You work so hard staying focused day to day, and sometimes these big picture moments, they surprise you. And thank you to the fans for all the love and the support you give. There's still so much that this team wants to accomplish, and when this season is over, I'll be able to sit and reflect on this. But until then, thanks, everyone. And let's just keep going. Thank y'all.
Oh, nicely put by MP. Sounds like family, Greg, really helped MP make this happen.
Yeah, shooting skills like MP's are a team effort. His family helped him develop some of the best mechanics we've ever seen.
Thunder trailing by 13. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. 33 points for B.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
So, after a tremendous performance, let's go to center court to hear from MP himself. Well-spoken and such a likable player. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 28 points for him. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Rudy Gobert, number one.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
You know,
here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
Here's B. 33 points for him. Cans it from downtown.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. That free throw, no good. Daniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Jones comes in for Edwards. He hits the second from the line. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Driving the lane. B, the pass to Towns. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires away from way outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Here's B. He's got 36. Clock at 6. Driving in, and he comes up with the deuce. B's got 38 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Here's B. Yet another bucket.
With 40 points in the game, he has claimed the number 2 spot now.
And GA, every game he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him.
And now an amazing 53 games of 40 or more points, passing Wilt's mark set back in 1963. The incredible 62 effort of Chamberlain still looms as the top spot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Holmgren can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
From downtown, B can't get it to go. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They trail by 14. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Reed with the block.
Boy, give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Williams with the ball. Now guarded by B. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with the ball. Jones covering. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on that one. Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's B, and he has 42. Outside, Towns. Towns, a screen on Holmgren. Another miss by Minnesota.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Here's Williams. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Driving inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Williams after the basket by Minnesota. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Tries again. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's B. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Williams. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging about 26 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Tyus Jones. Pass to Joe. Launches a three. Nailed from three-point land. Joe's got 5 now.
You want to talk about a guy with great range? That is Mr. Isaiah Joe.
Here's B. The teardrop falls in.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Outside Williams. Pass to Joe. Fires from 18, and the jumper falls for him. Joe's got his 3rd basket of the night. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's B. And good! There's another.
And just like that, he's tied the record for most 50-point games.
Greg, this is a record I never thought would be matched. Unbelievable season from him.
You look back at Wilt's 62 campaign and all the records it spawned. Absolutely stunning to see the 50-point games record be matched.
Here's B. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Oklahoma City has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Wallace. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's B. It'll count. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible.
It really is. Even if we knew he was going to get there at some point, it doesn't make it any less unreal. No matter what happens in the future, this will always be.
starters here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Dillingham. And Bees subbed in for Mike Conley. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And it's Alex Caruso in for Cason Wallace. So for Oklahoma City right now, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward. B can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 16. Down low. Williams gets the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
B the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Caruso. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And yes, it's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And there's the drive. Shields. Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Holmgren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
B the pass to Towns. Here's B. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For three, Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be heading to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. Caruso against Edwards. Caruso, no good. Minnesota leading by 9. Gobert, the screen. Another bucket. Wow.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
To the wing right side. Here's B. And they recover it. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Boy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's B. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Clearly a foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Both free throws good from B. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Dort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, that's a savvy move by Lou Dort on the inside. Gets himself the whistle.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And he makes both free throws. The Timberwolves shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Here's B. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Williams can't hit. Here's B. Gobert with a screen on Dort. For the 3. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Now, again, what an avalanche!
And what a night, arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And good, he hits it again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.